World of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model ever seen, crafted his own way. Engines growl in his care, sci-fi ships taking air. Journey grand in his mind, through his YouTube lair. In each frame the universe blooms, tools and time into. Passion drives every beat, a symphony in his room. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Sorry, I was the kids next door are playing football in their garden and their ball went over, so I was returning their ball because I'm a nice guy like that. I'm not like the guy that pops balls. How the devil is everyone? Okay, I've got coffee tonight, just so you know. Got coffee in there. Oh. Actually, it's cappuccino. Should be having cappuccinos at night. The Falcon, as you can see, it's now powered by one controller, like we did last week, and I can now go, Alexa, turn on Falcon.
Okay.
There you go. It's taking its time. There you go, and I can turn the lights on and make the ramp go down. So it's all controlled by that one controller now. So that's done everything that I wanted it to do. And then what I'm going to do is, I was thinking about putting the fascia on. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Hessian. I'm going to put Hessian around the side here, just to keep that rugged sort of Tatooine look to it. So that's what I'm going to do. Have a Hessian sort of frame on it. Pretty cool. Glad of how we got on there. I don't have a Falcon. Yeah, I'm going to set everyone's Echo Dots off now, aren't I? Okay, so apart from that, how the devil is everyone? I am 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks since I did my back, and you know what? Today has probably been the first kind of normal day. I've never ever pulled my back before. I've never had a back problem before, but oh my god, it's been an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare trying to find a place to sit down. Even sitting down was uncomfortable, but I reckon it must have been sciatica. I really don't think I pulled it. I really don't think I pulled it. I think I had some sciatica or something like that. So, but it's good that it's getting better. So I'm happy about that. Dad's in hospital at the moment, unfortunately. So I went to visit him last night. I'm hoping he'll come back. He's got some sort of infection. So that's been going on in the world of Wayne world at the moment. And we've got some news. So basically, we all now know some of these builds that are coming out. Remember I said 7 builds? You can make that 8. Okay, because we already know that the Toyota Supra from Fast and the Furious, that's been announced now. We've already seen the Lich King, or the Lich King, kind of been announced. They've done a tease for it, but it's kind of been announced. What else have we got? We got the RB19, Max Verstappen's Formula One car, and in Mexico it looks like Perez's car. There is another car build coming. I've already gave you hints for that, but you'll have to figure those ones out. And tomorrow, you're going to see it here first. Well, actually, it's been broadcast anyway, but tomorrow you'll be able to pre-order this. Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. I am now here with some stock press news. The folks over at Agora Models have got a new release that I want to let you know about. They have now released the SAS Willys Jeep. Now, if you remember when I was at Telford last year, I managed to get this footage of the Willys Jeep. It looks absolutely brilliant in desert colours here and the modifications there. But this is now available to pre-order. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Agora Models is expanding its military vehicles collection with the launch of the Willys MB Jeep, used by the British Army's SAS in World War II desert operations. The model recreates the Jeep's distinctive features in detailed die-cast metal. The Willys MB was a reliable light vehicle used by the long-range desert group for intelligence, raids and guiding special forces in harsh desert conditions. Modified for extreme missions, the SAS removed the roof, windscreen and doors, added a water condenser and equipped it with extra fuel, a sun compass and supplies. Weighing about 2 tons, it could travel 240 miles on a 15-gallon tank. The SAS armed the Jeeps with Vickers K machine guns and a Browning M2.50 calibre for firepower. Now this Agora Models Jeep will be weighing 5 kilograms and measures 43 centimetres by 22 centimetres by 28 centimetres and includes these details and customisable accessories. It's available as a 12-pack subscription and it can be pre-ordered now from agoramodels.com. And this is another military vehicle that's going to be joining Agora Models award-winning AH-64D Longbow helicopter. So now that is the what's going to be released on the channel tomorrow. That's not tomorrow's video, by the way. Tomorrow's video I've done the Tumblr. That's going to be an addendum, an additional. I've got to wait for Agora to post it up. It is going to be live on their channel tomorrow. All the information regarding that you just saw there. I haven't got any more information until they actually put it up on their site. But I think there was a press release today because on the Agora Models unofficial group, someone had actually leaked that. So I've now showed you the video because obviously that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Now that's going to be shipping in September. So pre-orders start tomorrow for September, which then does make me wonder when these James Bond cars get announced. I don't know when they're going to be shipping. And also this mystery whatever it is from the movies, when that's going to be shipping as well. So that's my whole knowledge of the thing. I don't really know anything else regarding that. So there you go. Pretty cool, isn't it? Looking around in my workshop at the moment, as you can see, ET has got a blanket on his head. I've got ET in here at the moment, but it's been quite tidy in here. I've actually kept things pretty tidy. I've got the Lancaster bomber down here because I'm going to be doing the last 4 stages I've got here. Obviously, I've done these hinges. Now, my contact over at Hachette wanted me to have a look at it because obviously I have watched John's video, John's model making, and my doors with the new pins exactly like John's, they work absolutely perfect. Trouble is, when you put that into the nacelle, they don't. They're absolutely hopeless. And actually, I preferred using the old hinges. So I fed that back. Now, I don't know what the fix is for it. I'll be honest with you. They're definitely, the material, as I said, is too thin. I still think they're the wrong shape because they still need a little bit of bending. I don't know. I'm hoping that they can fix it. But because of that, they wanted feedback, and hopefully we'll get fixing. The good thing is about it is before we put the wing skins on, it is pretty easy to take those doors off. And what you didn't see in today's video, a couple of things, is that I spent a good hour on it, tinkering around, trying different things to see if I could get it any better. The other thing you didn't see in today's video, which has been plaguing me all week, is all of my videos are taking almost twice as long because stupid Adobe Premiere have done an update on their, I use Adobe Premiere to edit, and it's not matching up my source cameras properly. I press a button basically and all of my separate cameras line up so I can just switch between them. it's not matching them up. So I'm having to manually match them all up, and it's causing me an absolute headache. So don't know what the fix is. Normally it's happened once before and they've done an update, but I'm hoping someone sorted that out. But it is taking quite a lot. Good to see you supporting it. Yeah, no, I've got the look that whole area, Ian, is look, it's all orange. Still got them. I have still got them. You need to be wearing. Shall I wear my orange World of Wayne t-shirt when we go to Maker Central? That could be fun, couldn't it? So, but some things that are on the agenda, but I don't know if they're definites at the moment. All I know is that I believe I'm going to Barcelona on May the 9th to see the Red Bull 19 model and also the Toyota Supra, I believe. So hopefully that's going to still be on. As you know, I'm going to be at MCM on the 24th of May. Did I say November? All of this is May. 24th of May, I'm going to be at MCM Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm going to be there all 3 days. And then I'm only back for 2 days, and then I'm shooting off to Louisville and Wonderfest. So I'll be gone for a week. So there probably won't be any videos on the channel, but I'll try and get a bit. Well, there will be a video because I will film from Wonderfest when I'm over there. Now, Pete Cooper there, he told me last time we worked on this that these are going to be a pain to put in. So Pete, you'll be happy to know I've been rehearsing and I've actually taken them in and put them out and taken them in and putting them out. So I know how to get these in. So we're not going to have that problem tonight. But everything else is probably going to be a car crash. The good thing is, I mean, if you look at the first stage that we're going to be doing, we're just doing things, little things like radiators and stuff. So I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue there. But chances are normally the easiest things on this channel are the things that go completely wrong. So using DaVinci Resolve is working fine. Yeah, I've used DaVinci Resolve before. Before that, I used to use Cyberlink Power Director. And the reason I use Adobe is because obviously I get it really cheap because this is well, Esther's a teacher and we can get the teacher discount on it. And what that does is it gives me everything, After Effects, Photoshop, everything for, how much do I pay now? $28.99 a month I do. Now I know DaVinci Resolve's free, isn't it? So if it continues, I'll probably still have to do that. But I do like the feature. I don't know if that features in DaVinci Resolve where I can just studio all my cameras in one place. But we'll have to see what happens. Highway from beautiful Kentucky. Oh, I can't wait to be in Kentucky. I'm very good, Kevin. I can't wait to get there. Hopefully the weather's going to be nice. You know what? Last year it wasn't as nice at the end of May. This year I'm hoping it's going to be nice and hot. So we'll have to see. It was raining, I think, from what I remember. Yes, I must wear. Yeah, I'll wear my orange shirt, Ian. I promise. Trying to think what else has been going on. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to be doing the chat, but I'm going to be building the last of the Lancaster. So this week has all been Hachette Partworks. But what I have got down here, I need to give some love to, is next week finishing the Agora Models 250 GTO. I've got pack 12 here. I've got 2 packs of the Apache. I've got still some Titanic to do, all the big bits, unfortunately. And then I've got the Ferrari 330 delivered today, the Chevy Monte Carlo, and Optimus Prime. Just thinking, is there anything else? I'm sure there might be one more. No, I think that's it. So there you go. All cool. But today we're going to jump onto it now. I don't know how many stages I'm going to be able to get through today. A lot of them are small, but you know what I'm like. Everything's going to be going wrong. I'm doing okay, Ramon. I said now my back is. I was actually on cocodamol in the end. Now my back's better. I'm glad because obviously I made the decision to do this long 100-mile walk to the West Highland Way, and I really psyched myself up only to the next day to screw my back up. I'm like, no. And I'll be honest with you, I was getting scared. I was thinking, am I like this forever now? Can I not do this walk? Am I just going to be, not being able to even turn around to bend when I'm doing my workshop? I have to swivel in a chair. But, it's all, I've got to that age, I think, when you get over 50, you think every single niggle is the thing that's going to kill you. So, I've got to get out of that mentality. It's crazy. But there you go. Okay. Ed, Ignore, just stop to say hello. Off to do some work. Catch everyone tomorrow night. Take care, Ed. See you later, mate. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to the workstation. Everything's laid out. And we're going to be doing stage 74. Now, it starts easy. And then gets steady, even more difficult. So here's the magazine. As you say, 3 parts. Assembling a radiator together here. Putting the screws in. And then this is going to be slotting in to the side of the car that we're working on. Now, the thing about the side of the car here is we are done. You know how much intricate detail we've done on this. We've put the wires in, we've put pipes in, we've put all the tiny things. This is all being covered up. We're never going to see it again. So I thought that was quite a kick in the teeth. But there you go. Let me just move my coffee. Otherwise, I'm going to spill it. And we'll get on with this. I am going to use this screwdriver. I'm using my Metmo screwdriver as my scalpel blade at the moment because I've run out of X-Acto blades. So I'm having to use the old scalpel blades at the moment to get them working. Trouble with this, as you see, is that it's got a habit of rolling. So if anything, we're going to have a spinning scalpel, which is going to add some level of difficulty to this build tonight. Which should be fun. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to be putting, let me figure this one out, getting it the right way round, this into this side here of the radiator. So that's a good start. And then we're going to be turning that over and putting this side on top. Ah, look at that. This is good. And I didn't even have to rehearse this one. And then I've got these EP screws to put in here. So let's get them in. You don't think pack 5's been generated? What builds that one? Oh, the Megazord. You know what? The Megazord, I said, I've got the next pack here, but I'm not doing it because there's a pack missing. If there's a stage missing, I refuse to do it. Just like the Infinity Gauntlet, that's just wrong. I can't understand how a build that's just come out has got stages missing. And you remember on the live stream, sorry, I'm gonna have a moan now because I really am starting to get annoyed with it. The remember last Thursday's live stream, I showed you the Palantir. I don't know what it was. You know, the round thing from Guardians of the Galaxy of the Marvel Museum collection, and also we had what was the other thing we had? Anyone remember? What was the other thing we had? Oh, it was the Iron Man 2, the arc reactor. I should have had 2 more things, but guess what? They're out of stock, so they didn't send them. It's crazy stuff. I don't understand what that's all about. Okay, there we go. That's in place. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be fitting this into here. So this is everything we've been working on at the moment. It's looking very detailed. To say all this is going to be covered up, it scares me. And basically it's going to be going over these 2 pins here, these 2 holes. So one there and one the other side. Perfect. And there we go. That's in place. And that's all there is to do at that stage. So as you can see, if everything goes wrong tonight, at least I can say I did 1 stage, no problems at all. Now I've only got 10 stages here now, so I'm pretty much getting caught up with this build, which is pretty cool. Okay, so issue 75. Let's move my frog over there. Let's see what we're doing. We've got these 2 parts here, and it looks like we've got some tiny brackets, some fiddly stuff, in other words. Putting this into place on what we've done, 2 brackets, we've got to differentiate between them, put them into the side here. I'm not quite sure where they're going. I'm sure I'll figure that out in a second though. Then create this section and put this into place here. So that's what we're doing there. You've been waiting since the end of March, was told it would be generated on the 25th of March, but still waiting. And I get someone with contact me via email. I've been told their parts are out of stock. What's work? So you can went away and sent you both an email about my build. Keep the details to yourself for now. Oh, right. Is this the one that you're going to be doing as your competition entry? I've been very much interested in it. It looks very interesting, Will. To be honest with you, I couldn't figure out what you're going to be doing, but we will find out. Should be fun. Okay, so in this area here, as you can see, we've got, let me go to the top camera actually. See, we've got this sort of shape. We're going to be putting this in, and this is going to be going over those 3 holes just there. All good. Held in with MP screws. We need 3 of these. Let's go back to that camera and get these in. So when I was talking to Pete Cooper, I haven't rehearsed any of this bit. Just that pipe going in. That's the only thing that I've rehearsed. But yeah, all of this we're not going to see. Pretty crazy. The mystery build. Being generous, I've got a feeling that it is a build quality problem at the factory. They order enough, but they do quality control before final shipment. That is what falls. I don't know. It seems to be affecting a lot of things at the moment. A hell of a lot of things. But I don't know. I do not know. I don't want to speculate. Okay, we've got another part to put in now, which is this piece here now. How does this go in? It looks like... Stand by. I can't really... I'm going to have to turn it round. Sorry about this. I'm turning it round because I can't figure out this picture. Okay, so they've got this. That's number 12. Oh, it's going on this side here. And it's going... Is it under or over? They're not helping me out. It goes under by the look of it. Is that right? There. It goes in like that. Definitely under, isn't it? Yes, it's definitely under by the look of it. It'll look silly if it goes over. Yeah, it's definitely under. Okay, that's going to be held in with MP screw again. Strange. We're only holding that in from the top. So get this in. Ian, when we were talking about who just said hello then? Oh, hello, Chris Wesley. Ian, when we were talking about Port Merion, you know what? Every time we went to Port Merion and we saw those cannons, I said to Esther, Ian sat on those cannons. Okay, that's in. Now, these brackets, let's have a look at these. They're two different kinds. So we've got a round one, and where's the other one? Stand by. Please don't tell me I've lost it already. Well, this isn't good. Oh, I found it. I found it. Right, there's the other one. So let's have a look at these. So I want not that one. I want this one. Actually, they're looking the same to me. They look exactly the same. They look nothing like the picture. Okay, I'm going with that one. I think this is the one I need, 75D, which is going on the bottom of this now. Oh, God, let's try and figure this out. I'm going to hold it this way. Oh, I see. Right, okay. Stand by, we'll move the camera around in a second. Okay, in this side here, we've got these two bracket holes, one here and one here. This one is somehow going to go in there. I'm trying to figure out. It looks like it goes in this way. Whoops. Oh, God, this is fiddly. It's fiddly. Is it going in that way or is it going in the other way? Let's try and put it in the other way and see if it fits better. All I know, it's very, very tight. And now I've just lost it. Ah, oh, this is going to be a pain. I know it is. They're not helping me out. Not helping me out at all. I don't know which side is for the screw hole. I think it's that side. So I'm going to put it in that way. Come on. Please behave. Why is it being difficult? This is definitely the one that's going in here. I'm sure it is. It doesn't seem to fit. Let me just try the other one I had, which of course I've lost, just in case. Just in case this one's fitting better. Oh God, no. No, that one's definitely going to be going into the top. Let me have a look at that. Right, so this one's going in. So the bigger holes for the peg in these, which are going... This is being a blimmin' pain. So that's going to go in there like that. Held in with screws. Let's get them together. I'm going to get that top one in first, I think. But I can't hold this at the same time. You had to modify the lower one. Yeah, I think I'm going to have an issue with the lower one, but we'll see. Let's get this one in first. if I can just get this screw in first, which I've done, then I can rotate it round and then the screw will push that into position like that. So we've got one in. So I do know now that the bigger peg is going in the larger hole. For that reason, if I get an screw ready, which I've got here, and put that through here, I'll try and do that exactly the same way as I just did then. By putting the screw in, if it wants to turn. Oh, damn it! Ah, no! Stand by. I saw it. I saw where it went. This is going to be a pain. I'm going to have to let gravity. We can't really put it on its side, you see. It would be good if we could, but I can see what Pete Cooper's talking about. It's just such a tight fit in there to get that in. And it's not. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm crawling it in. I've crawled it in. Have I got that in? I think I've got that in. No, no, hang on. Stand by. I need my magnifying glasses. You can't see this. Stand by. We are almost in the position it needs to be. But you're absolutely right, Pete. It's God, this is going to be hard. Very hard to get in here. Let me I think I've got that in. I think we're good. Wow, that was hard. Very hard. What we're going to do now, as you can see, that's in. I'm going to just take a breath because, God, that was very hard. I've got these two parts to put together. And again, trying to figure out which way around this goes. Just on here, pushing it on a pin. There you go. So that's in. And then I'm guessing this is going into what we've just created on this section. I want to see if that can go in anymore. It can't. Okay, so those two parts that we just put in here. Oh dear. This is going to be going into that. I'm just checking these around the right way. I believe it can't go any other way. Can it? Stand by. No, it can't. So that's definitely the way. I'm going to be putting these in. So this one's going at the bottom, like this. This one's going at the top, like that. Okay, that looks good. And then I've got a screw here, an SP screw, to get this in. Very, very fiddly. Get it in there. Probably needs to be wiggled in a bit more. I think I'm just slightly off for this to go. There we go. A bit more harder. There we go. Try that. This is so difficult. All right, okay. All of this, remember, is going to be covered up. Come on, there's no reason why that shouldn't be going in. Ah, it's going in. Haha. Yep, pretty tricky. But as you can see, that is now all the way in. Cool. Let's get that clip back in. And that's the end of that stage. So in the next stage, we are going to start putting these wires in. Why can't I get this in now? Hang on. There you go. Perfect. Oh, almost perfect. There you go. Perfect. Cool. There you go. Not bad, huh? We're going to be having some wires going into that. Now, it's not asking me to connect anything up yet, I don't believe. What I do notice, though, that they put, you know, I was struggling to get that in. It's because they're putting the screw in from this way. Do I still want to do that? It's not going anywhere. So I'm going to leave the screw where it is. I just made things hard for myself. Of course I did, Wayne. Of course I did. That's the end of that stage. Why do I make things hard for myself? Wednesday nights, I'm telling you. They just stress me out. They stress me out so much. But the cover is not screwed down. What cover? Oh, the cover that we put over the side. Is that just a slot-in thing then? That's cool then. Will I be keeping this model or selling it? I'm actually not doing either. I'm giving it to charity. It's going to the firefighters of Peterborough. They're going to be doing a charity thing for it. So just so you know, I give a lot of these models to charity now. So what I've done is the Corvette Stingray and the Lancia. The Lancia we never actually got rid of on the Christmas quiz, so I gave vouchers in the end for that. So both of those are going to the RNLI in Maplethorpe in Lincoln, and this car's going to the fire service. Didn't that part have two brackets, so two screws? No, the other bracket on the bottom just had two little pins either side, and they just slot into that bracket there. It's only held in by the top. So, all cool. Right, let's see where we're going now. I think it gets easier in 76, from what I remember looking at. Let's have a look. You know what, just so you know, I had a bet on the Grand Prix that's just passed of Lewis Hamilton getting a podium place. And if you remember, he was in the top 3 in the last, like, 10 laps. I should have cashed out. I didn't. I could have won, like, £90. As you see, we've got some pipes here. So we're going to be putting the pipes into the little bit that we've just added on here. Just like this. So that's how it's looking. Now, historically, with pipes, you know things are always going to go wrong with this. Happy to do another build. Yeah, I haven't actually got anything at the moment to sell off, Ian, but I will let you know, should I do. Because there are some things I'm not going to be keeping. Things like that are coming to an end. I don't think I'm going to be keeping the Optimus Prime. I'm definitely keeping ET. I love ET. Robocop, I'm probably... I don't know about Robocop. It's 80s, isn't it? It looked good in the retro room. Don't know. I'll be in touch, Ian, if we need to do that. Okay, let's get all of these parts out. Let's see what we're doing. So first things first, we've got this long cable here, and what I tend to do is while I'm building this, if I go around this way again, I'm actually doing it in the complete opposite order to how the magazine presents it, because I'm trying to have it so that you can see it. So let me just figure out where this goes. So this is going into this end here is going through the hole in the side here, and we've got 2 pins to push this into this section just here. One and whoops, try again. This should be easy. Come on, Wayne. They're definitely going into the right places where I want them, but they don't seem to match up. One. Can't get that last one in. Let me use my tweezers to help me. Stand by. Oops. Oh, you know what? I'm so tempted to just break that pin off there. It's being a pain. Let me keep that off. If see the back one's in, but this one just doesn't want to go in. It definitely goes into that point there. Let's see if I can put the front one in first. Hang on. No, I'm not even mucking around with it. Let me cut that peg off. I can't be mucking around with stupid things like that. It's being held in perfectly by the back one. There you go. See, and now that, oops, is going to fit perfectly in there like that. See, we're happy. If in doubt, cut it out. Right, we're going to be putting the 2 cables from here into the ends here. I think I will put some glue on this. Just onto these parts here. I think Wayne was going to drive it around his block. What's that? What are you going to do with the big 186 Mustang? I don't know about that one yet. I think that one, because I've still got quite a way to go on it, I haven't even thought about it yet. I am enjoying those 1.6 scales, but I'll be honest with you, John Mortimer, I haven't got anywhere to put it. There's no way I got a place for a 1.6 Mustang in the house. Oops, let me get this one in as well. Oh, come on. Play the game. Excellent. So, 2 are in there. That's good. Then I've got a pipe, a black pipe here. One end, right, okay, is going in. Get this right, hang on. It's going in that way. One end's going into this pipe coming out here, and one end's going in here. So, I don't know which way round it goes. Stand by. Just going to have a look at the end picture here. I can't even tell which way they've got it in the picture. It looks like it's going up here. So it's going into this part here, which again, I think I'm going to have to other way around. I'll put this at right. Okay. Wayne, slow down. Think about this. I'm going to put some glue on the end here. This is going to be going in this way. So I'm going to be putting this into the pipe that this goes into, which is this one here. Because I don't want this falling out. Excellent. Plug this pipe that's come out here. Again, it's just so detailed, this pipe work, for something we're never going to see. And then this is going to be going, oh God, hang on. Let me take that back out. Put this part in. This goes into the end of that black thing that we just put in. P. Cooper, tell me you had the same sort of issues that I'm having here, because it just seems such a fiddly build. There we go. So the black pipe's in, everything's in where it's meant to be. Cool, which means that we've got this pipe left, which we've got to put the ends on. Just trying to figure that out. So one end here goes in like this. Whoops. Cool. And the other end is going to go on this end here. I'm not sure which way. No, it's a D-shaped pattern. Trying to figure out the D-shaped patterns, another thing. I'm going to have to put my... I am so blind, it's unbelievable. Where's my magnifying glasses? I need my magnifying glasses for this. Let's have a look. None of these have got a side which is a D-shaped pattern. There we go. We've got those in. And then where does this go then? One end is going into that point there. Okay, and the other end is going into that point there. Right, okay, so one end goes in here. And the other end's going onto this silver thing here. So if I put this one in first on this side, which is going to be quite hard to get in because it doesn't give you much room on here. And it's not a thingy pattern. Oh, this is a pain. Right, I'm going to put some oil on this. Just going to hopefully let this slip in. It's definitely the right way, but I've just got to get this end in first, you see. And you can't really push it much because if that breaks off in there, I'm screwed. And I don't think I've got anything to grip this with. It's a pain. Let me get this end in. This end's going to be easy to get in, I think. He says. Even this end's not easy. I mean, this end's got the bigger hole, so I'd like the bigger hole to be going on there. But again, it's... Right, that bit's in there. I'm probably going to just glue that on because it's quite an easy fit onto that, I think. Was this the pipes you're on about? Because, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I'm getting a bit mad with this now. Gonna have to have a think about that because, I mean, it goes in here, but I would like to push that all the way in, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to force it. That's how it goes. But if I force that, I think I'm going to break that pipe just there. I don't know if you can see that on the top camera here. So it's going into here, that bit's fine. But getting it into this pipe, it's in. But there's a tiny thing that I just want to be able to push it together, but I can't. But that's all there is to do in that stage. That's not too bad. Let me put this back on because that's bugging me again now. OCD. Okay. Put that to one side. Let me, before I do that, let me just put the lid on my glue. Let's hope we haven't got to use glue anymore on this build. I'm just going to have a tidy up as well because I've got screws everywhere at the moment. Bit ridiculous. Which leads us to 77. Of course you did. Yeah, I thought you did, Pete. It's the thing about this build. If you've actually done this build, I need some coffee. Where's my coffee? If you've actually done this build and you know things that are difficult, it must be fun seeing me just about to tackle it because I haven't actually looked at these. So seeing it for the first time. You didn't know Wade was a pipe smoker. Maybe clear the paint out of the holes, so that might be an easier fit. Yeah, I mean, what I could do is, if I've got more time, is I've got my, they're not over here, they're over there. I've got my needle files, I can make the hole bigger. It's only that end, but I really don't want to break that pipe inside. Because you know what will happen is, it will snap inside or something, it will just be loose, which I don't want that. Okay, we're on issue 77. Now, one of these has got hardly anything to do, and I think it might be this one. Some of the sponsorship stuff in there, putting this into place like that. See, that's an easy one. I can do that. What can go wrong with that, huh? I'll tell you what can go wrong with that is that I haven't actually got stage 77 ready, have I? That's 83. Hang on. Stand by. This is all a build. This is what I've got at the moment. That's everything you see here is what I've got. I haven't got anything else hidden away, so now I'm guessing, is it 100 stages in this build? There's 77. Or is it more than that? I can't remember. I think I asked you this last time, and I'm sure, I don't know why I've got 110 sticking around in my mind. I don't know. Let's get all of these parts out. Very good. You have a couple of boxes here for you, Bergdis. Ah, there you go. You don't call it Car Crash Wednesday for nothing. No, it gets me so stressful. This is an easy stage. And the next one's easy too. Thank you. See? I might calm down a little bit now. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're putting, let me get this right. We're putting this little bit here onto this little bit here. I can do that. He says, come on, get in. Hang on, stand by. Please don't tell me. Just after I said this bit's easy, that they don't want to go in. They are going in. There you go. That wasn't as easy as it could have been, though. There you go. I'm guessing that's how it's meant to be in. Holding them in with these IP screws. I can do that too. Let's put these in. One here. Is that going in? I think it is. Put one in the other side. No, that one didn't go in. What is going on now? I'm putting some oil on this because they're not going in. You said it was easy. Dagnammit. This definitely goes in this way, but it needs to be, there you go. It needs to be clipped in like that. There you go. Look. See? Never easy with me, is it? Okay, so we've got those two bits in. And then I've just got one more part to put in, which is this one here. Goes around this way. It's going on top of these parts here. But it's only held in with one IP screw. Two. We've got one there. Oh no, it's held in with three. Why would they split the picture up? In the picture, they've got one going in here. And then you turn over the page. And then you've got another load going in these two here. I think they're just trying to pad that stage out. Oh, bless. You know what? If you didn't know, I get my Lancaster from Hachette, but I also get them from the newsagents. My newsagents is W.H. Smith's. I get them from W.H. Smith's. They haven't been getting stock of it. So, I mean, last one I picked up was issue 60. But they haven't got 61. They've got 62 for me. They haven't got 63 for me. And they've got 64 for me. So, I don't know if there's problems with W.H. Smith's at the moment. I know they're going to be changing their names and stuff. Paint on both sides is going to be tight. Yeah, that's what I used oil for. So 78, Pete Cooper says this one's easy as well. Let's have a look. So we do have tiny fiddly bits. Oh, this is the bit that I practiced. So I practiced that bit. So we should be good. But this is going on the side and hiding everything we just did. So let's see how this goes. So 78, where's that? 81, no. Stand by. Just trying to find 78, 85, 78. There we go. Very good. Nothing else in there, is there? No. Okay, so we are going to need this pipe in this one. Now, I have practiced, as I said, I've practiced how that's going in. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting some of these details on here. So we have got a tiny little detail here, which is going to be going on there, just like that, held in with a DP screw. And I'm guessing these are the pins that Pete was saying that it's just going to be like pinned in, it's not screwed in. We will see. So that one's on there. Then I've got sort of like a vent, which is going to create that effect in there. And again, 3 DP screws this time. It's nice to see you doing this. I bet it's brilliant when you don't have to worry about the stress yourself. It's just me having to... I need a run when I get in, I think. Okay, so that's that one in. This one looks a bit weird because I'm putting... This pipe is going on here like this. And it's held in with DP screws. But on the other side, I've got whatever this is. And the pointed end of this is going towards the vent. So this goes in here. like that. DP screws again, yep, and then pipes going in to the holes here. Which looks a little bit, it's a rubbery material, so it's going to be quite hard to hold this. Let's get that in. One there. Nope. Try again. Come on. There we go. One there. And one on the other side. Come on. Come on. Perfect. That's right. I'm hoping that's right. Can it go another way? I'm hoping that's right. Their one in the magazine looks different. Their one's going, it can't go any other way, so unless I flip it round, I suppose. No, I'm going to keep it that way. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Because then this is going to be going on what we've just created here to create this whole side here, held in with IP screws. Get them out. These are flange screws. I'm going to impress Pete Cooper in a minute when I put that pipe in. Because seriously, I did it about 3 or 4 times to ensure that I'm not going to cock it up. Because you did tell me that I'm going to have fun putting that pipe in. But I think we're going to be okay. Second one here. And then here's the third one. And then, let's do this. Right, I'm going to put that to one side. Bring over this car. Now, go to the top camera. Now this pipe is going around this section here, but to get it in, you can't just put it in like this, because this whole thing gets in the way. So what you have to do is you have to feed it through here, like that, see? And there you go, it goes, oh, I've just knocked a bloody pipe out now. That didn't happen in driving rehearsal. Put that back in a minute. Anyway, so that's going to go in just like that, you see. Now, this end goes under there, and this end is going into the side of the radiator here. So get this end in first, I think, which is going to be a little bit tricky, because I'm probably going to need to, God. Now I see what you're talking about. Right, okay. I need this to go kind of up and in, which is not going to be easy. There we go. There we go. We've got that end in. And the other end goes into this pipe down the bottom here, which I think we're already lined up for, so we're not going to have an issue. Which is in. There we go. Now this is the pipe that came off originally. This pipe I'm never going to be able to get in because it goes right in here. As you can see. I just put it in there. That's our little secret. No one needs to know about it. We're all good. I seem to have a pipe here that's supposed to go somewhere, which I don't know where that one's meant to go. I think that was meant to go on here. Hang on a second. Let me just put that one back in. This was the one that was meant to go on here. I remember that now. Put that back on. Oops, almost. Once this is on, we're ready. Oh, come on. We're ready to put the sides on. I'm just massaging this into place. There we go. That's on. Okay, we're good. There we go. All flipped. What you flipped about? Everything is good. We're good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this side on now. I'm so nervous about doing this. Right, okay. Let me get this right. I'm going to turn this round. So all of that pipe work, all the headache, everything we've had on this is now into place, and we're going to be putting this into place now. So, how does this go? We've got, I'm going to have to stand up. This is a stand-up thing, this is. So we've got the holes here, which I'm going to line up with these holes just here. That makes sense. And then the bottoms go, all right, okay, I see. One, they are tight, but they're in. Now, this one here, there's a sort of like a pipe which goes through the front here. And this needs to go around the bracket. Oh, God, right, okay, hang on. I'm going to have to try and... Not easy to take it out. I need to get that little lip here into there. Right, that's better. Put the front in first, Wayne. There we go. So that's in. Then bring the back round and then put that in. And then press it, whoops, tight. That one's come out again. I'll put that in a second. Is that it? Are we good? I'm going to put this back in without it falling out. There you go. Oh, are we good? Are we good? That looks all right, doesn't it? Oh my God. You know what? We're going to be covering this up next, aren't we? Everything I've just done here, we're going to cover up, surely. Oh my God. That's all in there. I'm pretty impressed with that, I have to say. Pretty impressed with that. That looks pretty cool. Right, okay. Put that there. Wayne, glue that pipe. Yeah, I think I will glue that pipe. But not yet. I wanna see what issue 79's entailing for us. What's the time? Oh my God, where's the time gone tonight? Okay, so we're making, wait a minute, we're working on the other side now. So we're finished on that? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna start the other side because I know what these little bits are like. And I know, again, Pete Cooper's probably smiling to himself because he knows what them are like as well. That's a little bit of a nightmare, so I'm not gonna go into that. So I will rectify that pipe. Let's do that, because I can do that now while we're like this. So bear with me just 1 second, because it's just come out again. And I'm going to get my file here. And I'm going to see if I can just open that out just a touch here. It's that's not my round file. 1 second. That's my file I want. Right tools for the right job. Let's see if we can actually get this onto this part here. I think I'm going to do what Ramon says, and we will put a little bit of glue on that as well to stop that going anywhere. It's good that we can see where this part is, but I do like that. I do think that I can probably get this pin in more, but I do think that if I do, look, I've knocked this one out here as well. I think I'm going to be having problems. Now, wait a minute. Aren't I meant to screw this in from the underside? I think I am. I'm meant to screw this in from the underside, so we haven't finished. We haven't finished. Let me get this in. Right, hang on. This requires 2 lots of screwdrivers. Tweezers. There you go. It's in better than it was. I'm meant to be using these EP screws to screw this in from the underside, aren't I? So it isn't something that we can just take off. Let me just get issue 78 and confirm that. Yeah, so in the instructions, they've got this upside down. Are we able to do that? Oh, bloody thing came off again. Okay. So these are going to go in here. Let's screw these in with these EP screws. Oh God, right, hang on a second. EP screws. Hang on a second. Oh God. Right, hang on. Are these? Where's? All right, they're here. Okay. I lost the screws just for a second there. Okay, so let's get these in. So one's going in here. Perfect. Going to use my bigger screwdriver. The next one goes in here. Excellent. And then finally, the last one goes in here. Okay, now we're happy. I've had another part fall off, as you can see. Again, any idea where this could go? Berg this. What's that from? I've got no idea. This goes in the pot of things that I don't know where they come from. No idea. I don't think you're going to notice it, that's for sure. I'm going to plug this pipe here back in. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on there. So then that pipe can't go anywhere. This has got to be one of those builds where, you know, they're just challenging you. So that's in. Clip this one back in again because it keeps coming out. It's a spare part. That's what it is. It was a spare part. Well done, Will. And there we go. So I'm pretty proud of that. That's how it is looking now. Very difficult build. But you can see this build, most of this was easy, but this, oh my God. And then what we want to do is, if you remember, we worked on this side here and we were working on this side with those little links in there, which was hard. We're now going to be doing that on this side. So everything we created here and that and the hassle we had, we're going to be repeating on this side here as well, only to be covering it up. But what a build. What a build. My lad just changed the clutch on his car. He had 5 bolts left over, but seemed confident. I wouldn't even attempt a clutch. Oh my God. But you know what? Like a clutch. Back in my day, a clutch used to be about £400. I think it's about £600-700 now to do a clutch, depending on what your car is. But that was in a, what did I have my car? That was an Orion. I needed a clutch. Escort, I needed a clutch. But Nissan, I've needed a clutch. Nissan Notes, I'm telling you, clutches and bearings. Bearings, I've had about 4 bearings since I've owned my Nissan Note. Rear bearings. Pretty crazy. Hate when you have things left over. It's a little thing. It's something you're not going to notice. But, you know, in true Bob Ross fashion, it's our little secret. Shh, we haven't got any bits left over. In the edit, if I was to have an edited video for this long form, there wouldn't have been a bit left over. You wouldn't have known about it. It would have been my little secret. But, you know, with these builds, it's our happy little secret. Anyway, tomorrow on the channel, we've got the Batmobile Tumbler. 6 stages of that, which looking pretty cool. That's almost come to an end now. And then obviously tomorrow night, we've got our usual Thursday night chat stream. But thank you for joining me tonight. Take care, everyone, and see you later. Bye.